Hello. How do you do? We're talking about concerts and stuff in this one. We dive a little into some of our favorite concerts, up and coming concerts that we have. A little karaoke, a little band talk. Maybe we'll form a band. Maybe we'll ditch the podcast stuff and go for a band. We'll see. But yeah, so we hope you enjoy this episode. Peace out. Love you.
Boys, we're talking concerts. What concerts have we been to around here? We've been to some concerts. We've been around. I've gone to some concerts with you guys.
Yeah, we've been to a couple together.
Yeah.
I've been on a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like if I had to guess, probably like, a couple years ago, like 2 years ago, I did a count. Like I went through all the times.
Yeah.
And it was in like the 30s.
Oh, heck yeah.
So I feel like now it's probably like 40, maybe 50 concerts that I've been to.
Like different artists or just like different artists? Okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
Different events. Yeah. What about you?
I've been to my fair share. Like Warped Tour is always
Yeah.
fun. That's just one venue, but there's just a lot of different things. But I've been to my fair share of concerts, probably like 10.
Yeah.
I'd say 10, 12, something like that.
Right on.
Sean, are you a good concert goer, or is that not your thing?
I mean, I've stumbled into a few like local folk bands and stuff. But
Is that right?
yeah,
I like me a good folk
Sean,
band.
you used to go to, what was it called? Open mic night, right? Didn't you? You ever do that?
I would see my dad used to play at like Booth Brothers, so I would like
Yeah.
go
I
to
played
those.
there.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
The biggest thing I've ever been to is probably Warped Tour or like those Provo rooftop concerts. I've never been to like
Those are cool.
bought like tickets to like an artist and like gone to it.
Yeah, like the local circuit, we did that. Like we did the Velour trip a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you haven't been to anything too crazy, huh? Like Warped Tour was pretty wild, though. We went this
Yeah.
year.
Warped Tour is fun.
That was awesome.
I liked Warped Tour.
I like knew
Warped
it would be
Tour was
cool
cool.
when we went up, but it was like way better than I thought it would have been.
Yeah.
It was just
Just-
a good day.
Okay, to put it into perspective here, when we went to Warped Tour, we got there way before most, like the brunt of the audience got there. And we were like the first 100 people in line probably, right?
Yeah,
And we just walked up to the biggest stage we saw and then just stood at the front.
for like 4 hours. And like we
Yeah.
just stood, we walked right in. Like even though there was like 100 people in front of us, pretty much, they all scattered. I think they went to like the heavy metal stages or something.
Yeah.
Because we just went to like the main stage.
Yeah.
And it was
Where
split.
two artists would play on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was split. So they would do the left foot and the right foot side of the stage. So there's always one setting up and one playing. So there's like no downtime, and it was perfect because that was like the biggest stage. So all the biggest artists were there.
And we were like right in between the two. So you could turn left and watch one, turn right and watch the other. It was awesome.
yeah, it was a party. We saw some cool bands.
Yeah.
Who did we see? We saw like Simple Plan,
Simple Plan.
Real
It
Big
was
Fish.
Real Big Fish.
Those guys fucking killed it.
In Heart's Wake was the first
That was
artist.
your good.
That was my
those were
good
your
one.
guys. The Main was there.
Name played.
303.
Yeah,
Was
303
there.
was popping.
They're fun.
Yeah.
That was like a nostalgia kick
Yeah,
right there.
that was an old school
I
one.
was like, oh yeah, Don't Trust Me. Yeah, 2009.
I was like, yeah, junior high, baby.
I was 12 when I liked this song.
No, it's so weird to like put like a face to the like the people who are playing the music. Like seeing 303 was weird for me because I'd never thought of like what they looked like, and they just like they're probably like 30 or something, but they looked like high schoolers to me.
Yeah, they have this weird aesthetic, almost like party rock aesthetic. They're still living in that time, and they just never got out of it. They're still party rocking to this day.
Dude, I saw who's the lead singer of Simple Plan?
I don't know, but
Dude, he had the dopest tattoos.
oh,
He
everyone
had-
on stage had cool tattoos.
He had no, but his was like stood out because his left arm was a sleeve, and then his right leg was just
Yeah.
like a sleeve, and I was like,
Yeah.
"That's so
yeah,
cool."
and then he didn't
dude.
have anything else on like his right arm. Or
Yeah,
his left
everything
leg.
else was bare,
it was
and
cool.
it was just like one side or the other, and I was like, "Damn, I want to be that guy."
And there's those dudes who they brought a inflatable raft and they crowd surfed
That
to
was-
the back of
yes.
the crowd, and then went
That was
back
in
up.
Heart's Wake. That was
I
my
think
guy.
so. Yeah.
I liked them.
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah, I've seen them three times now.
Oh, right
3
on.
times now. Yeah,
Right on, dude.
yeah. Warped Tour just brings a ton of just a lot of different artists, and it's always super entertaining to go. Every time I go, I always have a couple friends that are like, "Oh, you're going to the emo concert?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
the emo concert."
Yeah.
It's not really an emo concert though.
I feel like, I mean, it was
It's
back in the
pretty
day.
emo.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
it's like still predominantly like that emo scene.
Uh huh.
Do you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
get other people, but it's mostly like emo.
Uh-huh.
Even if it's not emo artists.
I remember there was a year Waka Flocka came, and that was weird.
Yeah.
Like-
there's been some weird people who came
Yeah,
like throughout the years. I remember
see
seeing
some
some
people
weird
there.
stuff.
yeah. But we also, us three, besides Warped Tour, we also went to the New Electric Sound.
We did do that.
Yeah, that was at the
like a year
Velour.
ago. When was that? That was
No, that wasn't a year ago.
Oh, it was at their album release, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
It
like
would've been like May
that was
or
like-
April.
Yeah.
yep.
Right on.
So it really
Yeah.
wasn't that
Always
long
fun,
ago. It was a
dude.
couple months ago.
those guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Those are hometown heroes right there.
Yeah, they're from Orem,
They're from Provo.
Provo, Utah.
Provo. And we saw them, Sean, we saw them for the first time. I believe it was when the Riverwoods first opened,
Mm-hmm.
and they were doing like a concert, and we saw them there, and we were like, these guys are sick.
Oh yeah.
And then like we would just go to their concerts every single time after that.
Oh yeah. We also saw We Are the Strike.
They were good.
Dude, those
Yeah.
guys were great.
These guys were good.
I think they still have some stuff coming out, but
And then we would always, after we hit up Velour, after we hit up their show, we'd always get a picture with them, talk to them.
Yeah.
Then we go to the Denny's right down the street. It was like
Ah.
tradition. So we hit that Denny's so many times, like 2 a.m.
Uh-huh.
Oh man,
They
you have
just
any-
had like a good vibe to them.
yeah, they're just surf rock. They're so chill.
yeah.
Check out New Electric Sound. They're so good.
They just have such a good vibe and stuff. But is there any? Do you have like the best concert like you've ever attended? Like, do you have like an all time favorite?
I like a
It's
lot
hard-
of them
it's
for
hard to
different
choose.
reasons.
Okay,
Like the main is always my homeboys. You know what I mean?
you
I've
love the main.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, I found them when I was 11 or 12, and so I've been listening to them for like 9 years now, and they've been around for 10 years,
Uh-huh.
and so it's like I've just grown up with these guys so much that it's like seeing them live is always a dream, and it's just part of me at this point. And they always put on a great show, but I have favorite concerts for other reasons.
Okay.
Like if you ever see Panic at the Disco live, they're since they're so big, their production budget is just insane.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah, like they're just fireworks or light shows or just all sorts of crazy stuff that goes with it. And he's like just one of the best performers of this day, I think.
Mhm.
He's Brendan Urie is so incredibly talented that like seeing him and just hearing him live is like unforgettable.
Yeah.
So he's really good. I saw Ed Sheeran live once.
Oh yeah.
Right before his newest album came out, because I don't like his new album. But yeah, it was right after Divide, and that one was really cool because he was just by himself. He did everything with like loop pedals or track.
Yeah.
He did that all himself. And it's like for 30 seconds before the song would start, like you'd
jam
hear him,
and-
like you'd
yeah.
hear the song build up as he's like making it, and then it would just hit.
He
it
has
all.
to make it and hit the pedals.
And
to
you'd hear him
sync
sing like
in
the background vocals too, and like
to loop
it
those.
was so cool.
Yeah.
It was like amazing.
That takes a lot of work.
He
That's
is
hard.
so talented. Like I don't know.
And he looks like a gnome.
He looks like a gnome, and you kind of expect a little. You don't expect so much out of like most popular artists. I feel like you know what I mean. Like
For sure.
like a lot of new popular artists, they use samples or they use auto tune or they all crutch on something for the most part.
Yeah.
But just genuinely really good people who've made it big. That's cool.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But
So
I have
any
a
others
whole
that, like,
bunch of
stick out.
the mains, the last couple ones, Panic at the Disco, Ed Sheeran. I saw Young the Giant
I haven't heard
with
of them.
Matt
Ooh.
Valdez. They're the guys who do Cough Syrup and My Body. You've probably heard their stuff.
I probably have.
But we saw that after their first album came out, me and Matt. Maybe it was right after the second album. And it was like a summer night.
Yeah.
And it was like one of the most amazing concerts we've ever been to. And then as we walked out of the complex, it was like just the most perfect night. Like it was like
Yeah.
it was like cold enough to chill us down from the hot concert,
But it wasn't freezing.
but it was like amazing. And it was like it was weird because it was only like 11 or 12 at night and the city was dead quiet. Like there was no cars on the street. There was nothing. So we were just like walking down downtown Salt Lake, like just recovering from this concert. It was amazing. So that one's always stood out to me, even though that was like
A fine concert.
5 years ago. I mean, it was a really good concert, but like
That was at the Complex.
uh-huh.
I hate the Complex.
Complex is the worst venue I think we have.
If you have never been to the Complex, it's basically just a concrete square that they put you inside and they cook you in for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then
like
let you
4
free.
hours. I swear concerts are getting so long.
They are getting long, but
Because now it's like standard to have like 3 people open for you, and so there's
it sucks.
it's just
I
you're
don't
just
like
waiting,
that.
and it's like even if like you like all the openers, it sucks. Like it's like I'm here for this one reason. I've literally been in line all day for a concert, and now I have to like just chill. I just have to sit here, and everyone's like pushing and shoving, and the Complex acoustics are really bad too. Because like if
It's
you're in the
not
front,
best.
the speakers are behind you. They are.
Uh-huh.
Like you can hear it from the stage speakers that they have on there, but still, it's not good. It's not a good setup.
Yeah, I've been to a couple concerts at the Complex, and it's really not my favorite.
Yeah.
It's just too small and too hot, and there's so many people packed in there. And
Have you been to both sides
of the Complex?
Yeah.
What do you mean both sides?
So they have the bigger side. So if you walk in, it's on the left, bigger side.
I've only been to the right side.
The right side, the smaller one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The left side's kind of better and kind of worse. I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's my philosophy with almost every concert. I really don't want to go, like unless it's seated. I don't want to go unless I'm at the front. So I've always been at the front of or towards the front of almost every concert that I've ever been to.
I don't love seated concerts.
I
don't think there's.
I'll get to that. You know what I mean? It's not ideal. Like I wouldn't take that, but like if a concert is seated, it's not bad. It's actually kind of a relief because you can just chill. You know what I mean? Like, and you have your own space.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I don't want to have my own space.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like for certain concerts like Ed Sheeran or
that's
Panic at the
different.
Disco, like there's
Yeah.
no other option. You know what I mean? There's nothing else you can do except paying $300 for pit tickets, and at that point, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
But like for what it is, it's not bad. But yeah, so that's been my philosophy. Like, have you ever? What's the longest? Do you ever wait in lines? Like, do you ever get there early to wait in a line to get there good?
Yeah, but we wouldn't wait for very long. My buddy has like complex passes, so we get there like super early.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like,
yeah,
we
we
get
had
let in
complex
earlier.
passes too. But like other venues, do you ever go early?
No.
Dude, I always go early.
Yeah.
Like
you have your story with the water bottles.
yeah.
That's your thing.
Yeah, that's my story. I guess I can tell that now too.
Go for it.
That was bad.
So it all started with me and Max Clayton. We were seeing Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
Just after their AM album on their world tour. And so it would have been like my sophomore year, I want to say, or my junior year. We went to see Panic at the Disco, and then, or not Panic, Arctic. We saw Arctic. It was at the Great Saltaire. And I love that venue. That venue is way cool. Have you guys been there?
Mm-mm.
Sean, you haven't?
Say it one more time.
The Great Saltaire.
I have not been to the Saltaire.
It's really cool.
I've wanted to, but isn't there like an age limit most of the time?
No,
There's not?
no. It's
thought
not.
there was.
The venue doesn't have an age limit. It's just it's up to the concert shows if they want to do it or not.
That's probably what it's been.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actual. Yeah.
Yeah, the actual people.
Yeah.
But so we were chilling there. We left school at like 10 that day. Like we went to the first 2 periods of school and then bounced.
Yeah.
Went up there. And we were like sitting right at the front of the line, and it was like the line was already getting big at like 12, so we were like good. And it was like the middle of the day. It was like probably August or September. I'm like, dude, it's hot. Like I'm kind of dying. Should one of us go to the store? We're like, yeah, but we have like really good parking, so we don't want to
Mess
go.
that up.
And then like one guy just walks over with a case of water, like those big like 30 packs of water bottles.
Cold?
And not cold, but not hot.
But it was water.
Yeah, and it was water.
Yeah.
He's like, water, anybody? Water. Just started handing them out to all the people at the front. And then he just sat down. But nobody cared because he was like the angel, right?
He
was like,
gave out the water.
Yeah, he was our water guide. So we were just like, that is like the greatest play of all time. And I've implemented it before. I've used it before, actually. To like...
Got some water.
Yeah, because I'm usually at the front, but there's always people who like, yo, I'll meet up with you later or something like that. And I always kind of feel bad about the people behind me, but at the same time, it's like
Whatever.
it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm letting like 50 people in front of me, just 2 or 3. But no, I've like done the water method. That's actually the only time I've ever talked to Indy Severe.
Oh yeah.
Was with the water method. I was walking down the line, and I was like, she was probably like 20 people back, so she was like one of the last water bottles that I had, and I like gave it to her, and she was like, "Oh, do you work for the complex?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Oh, so you're just like being nice then?" And it was like kind of condescending. I don't know if I just took it the wrong way. Maybe I did.
Oh, so you're being nice.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah." It's like, do you want the water bottle? And she's like, "Yeah, I can take it." Like,
yeah.
Okay.
I'll take that off your hands. All right, bitch.
like, all right. Well, God bless you. use the water, and
have it then.
yeah, man, I love concerts. I feel like for a time, I felt like I was getting a little too old for them because I was just so tired. Like, because I'd work at like all morning because I'd be like, oh, I need to open that day, so I'd go into work at like 6:45.
And then
work all day for
out
10 hours, drive up and go to a concert. And I was like, oh man, is my time over for this? Like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. But lately I've had a resurgence where it's like, no, this is good.
Sean, have you do you have like a favorite concert you've ever been to?
I mean, probably Warped Tour. I mean, like everything was pretty cool. Like when we were like right at the front, like listening to those bands and everything.
It was so cool.
That was nuts. I mean, a little claustrophobic, but it was
tight, yeah.
It was nuts. It was really fun.
Well, just when we were at the front, it was just insane.
We held on to those bars like champs, though.
We did.
Yeah.
We not let go.
Well, I remember we got to the front and we were in. So Hayden tried to get where we were later in the day, and it was VIP.
That's weird.
Yeah, so I guess supposedly we were in a VIP section.
I don't think we were. I think as the day goes on,
they might have changed it. Yeah. But basically, we were sitting there, and there was no one behind us. There was a little bit of a pit area, and then a ton of seats. And then I remember I was like standing there like 3 hours later, probably, where I'm just enjoying the music, hanging out. It was starting to get kind of tight, and I looked behind me, and there was just an ocean of people.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. Like,
yeah.
No, that place was packed. I kind of couldn't believe it.
We thought, Breda and I thought Haley and Sean were gone.
We thought they died.
Because they were like, all right, we're going to go get energy drinks. And we're like, all right, have fun. We'll stay here. You guys just hurry back.
Yep.
And then it was like 20 minutes because we kept looking behind us and people were starting to come in. And we're like, all right, they're not
an uncomfortable amount of people
here.
And
we're like, they're not assertive enough to get to the front. That's tough. I feel bad about doing that. Do you know what I mean? Let alone Sean and Haley. I was like, I don't know.
No, Sean and Haley couldn't do it.
We were like, we're not going to see him for the rest of the day because I'm not moving. We were like, we're not leaving this bar. There's no.
We were on the bar.
No, I proved you guys wrong that day. I parted those people like the Red Sea, my dude.
I know, but if it got super claustrophobic towards the end, I was like, no, they're not coming back. They're lost. They're gone. That's it.
Oh. Yeah, Warped Tour was cool.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Dude, maybe kind of off the off genre, but I went to an orchestra concert once up in Salt Lake, and dude, that was actually really cool. Yeah. So first off, they played like classics and stuff. Like they had Saint San, I think it was mostly Saint Sans.
What is that?
If you should even pronounce it.
Yeah,
He's a composer.
Oh, gotcha.
And then they played the rest of this one guy. I cannot remember his name, but he's the guy that made the score for West Side Story. So it was all this really modern, experimental, orchestra music, and it was really cool, really crazy. But
that was cool.
That was probably one of my favorite concerts, though.
Live music's fun. When I was younger, I was really into guitar, and I played drums a lot. And I kind of played every instrument for no apparent reason. And my dad signed me up a couple times for at Booth Brothers in Spanish Fork. They have that. They just have a thing where they you sign up and you get put into a band with people similar skill level. Okay. And then you I was there. I had times where I was a drummer. I had times where I was a guitarist. And then they put you with other people, a singer, another guitarist, a drummer, a bassist, whatever you wanted. And then you perform at the end.
Yeah.
5, 6, however many songs you could pull off. But it was like
That's
it
cool.
was really fun. I was really young,
Yeah.
but it was really fun actually. Because I remember, I don't know, like you kind of all had to decide as a band what songs you were gonna play, and you all had to learn them. And I hated it because they wouldn't learn the songs fast enough, and I'd get bored.
Aw. What a poor little protege.
No, it was so fun though,
That's good.
because like there'd only be like 50 people in there, but you're like, I'm a rock star, dude. I'm like 9 years old and I'm a rock star.
Sean, that just triggered something. Do you remember we went to some party in high school in like Booth Brothers? It was by there. And
Kyla's
somebody
birthday
was it
party?
her birthday? It was somebody's like event.
Yes.
And like she was like singing on stage.
No, that couldn't have been.
No, it was something like that.
No.
Somebody was singing on stage and they were like, "Yo, come up." And I was like, "No."
Karaoke.
that's what
that
it
can't
was.
be real.
But I remember that. That was weird. And I was like, I don't want to sing because there was like 50 people. I was like, I'm not singing on stage with anybody. Like, I suck at singing. I wish I could sing. I think singing on stage would be the coolest thing ever.
Singing would be
Yeah.
cool.
Just people like
They'll eat that up, dude.
Fans live for the singer. Like
Yeah.
I feel so bad for everyone else in a band
Seriously.
because just every time like the singer even gets close to the edge of the stage, they lose it. They're just like they're like reaching out, like just trying to grab them.
And like a guitarist will come up and they're like, yeah.
The guitarist, unless they're like doing a solo, they don't give a shit about
He'll
it.
just be sweating on everybody.
And the bass player gets no love whatsoever, no matter what.
The bass player will get replaced and no one will know.
Yeah.
Like, no one cares.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the bass player.
Oh, the
People-
bass players in New Electric Sound were always awesome. Like the first
They
guy,
had high
Tom,
energy.
That dude
He
was
was-
insane.
he was like the hype man. And then the guy when we went to see the tango,
It was,
Yeah.
his name is something.
he was so skinny.
He is
Dude, that guy
so
was like
skinny and
skeletal.
tall. He's a god.
Dude, he was probably skinnier than me, and he was like 7 foot tall. I swear,
Dude.
it was gnarly. That guy
He-
was insane.
He would just lock eyes with somebody in the audience and just like play for like a whole song, just staring them down and dancing, like looking them dead in the eyes.
I remember
He
that.
didn't blink.
Because I remember I was looking at him, and usually they'll they'll look around or like shake their head or whatever. But you're right, he would lock right over my head, and he would lock. He locked with someone hard, and I could tell because I would look back and I'd look forward, and he would not. His gaze is just like fixated, and I'm like, this is kind of like I'm uncomfortable. And
Where
he's
you'd
not
like look
looking
at the
me.
singer for a second, and then you'd look back at him, and he was like laying on the ground.
I have a
Dude,
video
he
of
would
that.
get so into it.
Didn't he jump off stage and play bass in the crowd?
Well, he walked.
Or-
Yeah, he was walking around for a while, which was cool.
That
But
was
I
cool.
do have that video, and he was laying down for probably 3 minutes out of a 4-minute song or something. Like he was just on the floor, like I don't know what he was doing, having a
Dude,
good time, I guess.
Fucking
Even though-
rocking, dude.
Dude, I've seen
He
I've
was.
seen some like very garage band esque like players at Velour where they like it's kind of like an aesthetic where like it's garage band, so it kind of sounds like heavily distorted and like unrefined,
Mhm.
and they just go hard. Like there's a band
Harder
I-
than they need to.
I forgot what they're called, but they have like the craziest energy I've ever seen in my entire life. And they play in pro, but I forgot what their name is. But they're just wild, and they all have like afros, I think.
Me and Ryan went to the Velour once. We saw a band that was playing in all presidential outfits.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about? They're like powdered wigs, like the petticoat. Like what are they called? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it was like it looked very uncomfortable and very expensive, and they were rocking it like at a concert. I was like, you guys are insane.
Yeah, that was commitment to the bit. That was funny.
It was very commitment, yeah.
I mean, so would you guys ever be interested in starting a band?
We're starting a band in a couple months, Sean, in our garage when we move out with Josh.
Oh yeah.
You're going to be on harmonica.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm going to be on
Oh,
bass.
shred.
Josh is going to be on piano. Braden will come over for guitar.
I'll play guitar and drums at the same time.
You can play drums, and we'll have Max come over for guitar.
Deal.
I will shred it on harmonica. I will not let you guys down, I promise.
That'd be fire. We're going to start a band.
I think I'm gonna promote you to lead harmonica. How do you feel about that?
Dude.
What, are you kidding?
You just made my
I'm not
life.
ready. I'm not ready, dude. I know I'm not ready.
I will be ready. I'll be ready.
No, I like the idea of having a band that sucks,
Yeah.
but has a whole lot of heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're not good, but like we have the high energy, and everybody's like, all right, they're cool.
That wasn't good, but it was fun.
Like the garage band aesthetic. Like I've settled that I'm never gonna be like a good singer, but I can take on a garage band singer. Where I'm just like, oh man, they're like, I want it to be like, oh wow, they sound really good, but the singer sucks. But dang, he was fun to watch.
Yes. Yes.
we should go do karaoke.
Have you ever done karaoke?
Not with you guys. Actually, I haven't. I've done it like a long time ago.
Okay.
That was when I was like super shy, and I was like, yeah, karaoke. Oh, woo.
Sean, what about you? Have you done karaoke?
I did once in my friend's basement. I was singing the Smiths.
Okay, what song?
I want to
There's
sing
a
some
light
like
that
K-pop.
never goes out. Some K-pop?
Yeah.
K-pop? Would you just make noises?
No, I know all the words to a couple songs.
I mean,
Like,
some of the lyrics are English.
You know, "Girlfriend" by what's it called?
I don't know any K-pop.
I'll send you it. It's fire, dude.
Unless it's that. No, I only know J-pop. I know a couple of songs of J-pop.
J-pop.
Japanese pop.
I remember when
It's K-pop.
Korean.
Pop. Ah, yeah.
remember when I first heard about dubstep, I thought it was a band.
Wow, what's this new dubstep everyone's talking about? What's their best song? No, yeah, let's go karaoke. I'm down to karaoke.
"Girlfriend" by Luna and the Odd Eye Circle.
Haley and I went just us a couple weeks. No, it was a couple months ago.
Just
in
you
the
two?
middle of the summer. Yeah,
Was it
it was
fun?
spontaneous. Like we were at like this. It wasn't a laser tag place because laser is so closed. It was a Nerf gun place.
Whoa.
It like right down the street. It's not as good as you think.
Uh,
After like an hour of that, we went down and we were like, yo, we should hit up that karaoke place just because. And I was like, all right, yeah, that sounds cool. And then we went in and we got like the private room. It was just us. It's pretty fun. It was
just with you two? I feel like
Yeah.
it'd be fun with a huge party.
It is fun with a huge party. We did that. Like, were you there the opening weekend that we did that? Do you remember Josh's big thing?
Never been to a karaoke place.
All right, you weren't there.
I think you invited
Josh-
me, but I couldn't go.
Josh was walking down the street, and these guys walked out. And they're like, "Hey, we have a grand opening party tomorrow. If you want to come." And Josh was like, "Yeah, sure." And then like he just like wanted to invite the whole world. Like he was like he invited like everyone he knows, and he's like, "Yo, we're hitting this up. Everybody come. It's gonna be a blast." And then like it was probably like 15 of us in a little room.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun. I didn't sing that night though.
No?
No,
I want to sing. That's
I
why
don't have a
wanna
good
go.
karaoke song. I still need to find it.
I feel like there's a lot.
I know, but
Like-
for me personally,
Like, I don't know. I can bust out like some Childish Gambino, sure.
yeah,
Some headband by B.O.B.
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yes.
I
Some K-pop, that's also comical.
I feel like my only route is like it either has to be really good or really funny. Personally, for
Okay.
me, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to
Good.
sing something that's just amateur. I don't want to take up somebody's time for 3 minutes where I'm just singing a song not very well.
Yeah.
And so, like, either needs to be like, holy crap, like this dude he can sing that song, or it's like, okay, that song's hilarious, or his delivery of it was hilarious.
I feel like I can do one of the three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so mostly I just like when it was just me and Haley, I was hitting like Biz Marquee, Just a Friend, or
you say you're just a friend.
yeah,
Yes.
that one, or like the Humpty Dance. I think I know every word to the Humpty Dance.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, which is just a terrible like either I think it's late 90s or early 2000s song. It's very dated.
Yep.
And it's amazing. The Humpty Dance, I can hit that.
Yeah.
I can hit that one pretty hard.
I can hit it.
Me and Morgan Malm did a lot of karaoke on a
Yeah?
cruise. We went on a cruise when I was graduating, and we spent every night in the karaoke bar.
Sounds fun.
And everyone was just drunk, and we were just chilling, just
Singing.
Yeah.
These guys are great.
Now, what's a duet but with three guys?
We could do Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
We could do Man Eater, probably.
Hey, that's a good one.
We do a cappella.
Yes.
Hey, nobody play the song. Just turn on the mics all the way up, please. We do a live podcast at karaoke night.
We just walk up there. Oh, what's up, guys? We're doing that now.
Sean, is there any dream concerts? Is there any like concerts you want to go to? Any performers or artists that you want to see live?
Yes.
Who?
Tool,
Okay.
System of a Down.
Yes.
Okay.
And dude, System of a Down would be fucking crazy.
Dude,
That would be
they're
nuts.
so dope.
Like
Chop suey.
I would want to get into mosh pit, and I would want to be punched in the face. And God, that would be amazing. Be like either playing like BYOB, System of a Down, Aerials, anything.
Yeah.
But I say System of a Down. I meant to say Chop Suey. But anything by System of a Down, Tool would be amazing.
Tool's old.
And also, fucking Adele.
That would be cool.
Dude, like
She's just talented.
yeah,
She just
talented,
you
yeah.
just hear that, but like, what do? You just cry?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Just listen to like her beautiful voice. I don't download any of her music. I don't listen to it frequently, but when I do, like it gets to me.
It's good.
Yeah.
I would see her in concert.
No, I've had an experience kind of like Adele where I was like, what do you do at a concert like that? You know what I mean? Like you don't dance. Every other concert, you pretty much dance. You know what I mean? Like live music, it's got like a rhythm, a boogie to it. When I saw Cigarettes After Sex, I was like, what am I gonna like? What is it gonna be like? Do you know what I mean? Is everyone just gonna like sit on the floor? Do you know what I mean? Like I was just so curious. It was like, and that was like my first. That was I guess that was my only 21 and over concert that I've ever been to. So I went with Matt in February, I want to say. And we went up, and it was like this bar, and they just filled the thing with smoke. Probably for like 30 years, they've had a smoke machine on because it was like a thick fog in there.
Yeah.
It was cool. Like
That
it set up
sounds dope.
it set up a perfect ambience for it.
Ambience.
For it, and it was just gorgeous. And then like their music was just so chill. It was beautiful. They didn't even have an opener. Like they just walked out, and then they just started playing. Like, and it sounded better than their record, and their record sounds like amazing.
Yeah.
And after the concert, they like came out, and on their merch table, like they had all their merch for sale, and they had like this place, and there was like after party at this venue, and it was like right down the street, and it was like from like midnight to 4 a.m. or something.
Did you
And we're
go?
like, no, because I wanted to.
I would have gone.
I know, like we should. I regret not doing it because it would have been cool to go to like an after party with the band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I was like, I've never seen that like a band like promote their party after. It was cool. And then we like talked to them and like got a picture with them.
Oh, you should have went.
I bought a bunch of records. I know, but it was a long day. That was one of those days where I was like up at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I was there all day. And I was like, I don't even know if I can like walk. I'm
Survive.
exhausted. But yeah, no, I mean, I have some regrets. It would have been cool. But yeah. Bray, any concerts you want to go to?
I've always wanted to go to Suicide Boys.
Yeah.
And I'm going to them next month on the 15th in Las Vegas.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Have you bought tickets yet?
No, I'm going to pretty soon. Like
That's
next
cool.
week I'm going to. I was going to go down here in the complex actually.
Yeah.
But then I couldn't find anyone to go with me. But I have some friends in St. George that'll go with me. So
That's fun.
going to that. And yeah, just them. I've always wanted to see them.
Yeah.
But I saw Puya in concert.
Uh-huh.
He's like an underground rapper, really similar to like Suicide Boys. That was probably the craziest concert I've ever been to. Like, it was just insane. It was one of those things where I went with my buddy Bridger and we got in pretty early. So we were on the bar on the left side of the stage
Uh-huh.
and we were there with a couple girls and like all four of us were just like on the bar just chilling and like he was going hard. I saw this kid take shrooms before it
Nice.
started. Like it was just like we saw some friends there like that we like know from high school. We're like, hey, what's up? Like, how you guys doing? He's like, good. And then he eats a huge thing of mushrooms, and I was like, oh my god,
Oh my god.
yeah. And then I saw a kid take acid. Probably every drug ever I saw everyone take. Yeah, there's a ton of weed, of course. And then there was these. Okay, I have to tell this story because it's kind of funny. But there were these kids. They were obviously young, like 16.
Jesus.
And they were to our right. They were pretty close to the bar. And I could see this kid passing around a water bottle, and I could tell vodka was in it. And there was like four of them, but like they were pretty small, and I could tell they were getting kind of hammered from it
Uh-huh.
before the concert even started. And then the concert started, and like before Puya even came out on stage, though, there was one guy and three girls. The one guy got pulled over first. I guess he was the bitch of them all. And then the two girls got pulled over, and then there was this one girl left. And at that point, Puya came out, and he was going hard, and like there was a huge mosh pit, and she was just getting wrecked. Like she was way too small to be there. And I was like, I was like, I just looked at her and I was like, damn, like that sucks. Cause I can hold my own. Like I was big enough to hold my own. And she was finally like, she like tapped me on the shoulder. She was like, dude, you got to help me like get over the bar. Like I need to get out of here. And I was like, okay, I'll help you. So like I pick her up by like, she was like 20 pounds, I swear to God.
Yeah.
But I pick her up by like her legs and like throw her over the bar so like the security guard can grab her.
Uh-huh.
And she stands on the bar and jumps onto the stage. And like with the rapper, and I'm like, oh fuck, and I shit you not, I'm not exaggerating. He shoves her off the stage into the crowd. She went like head first. I thought she was gonna get a concussion, dude. I was like, holy shit, and he was like, who let that bitch up here? And I was like, oh my God, no, and like, oh, I don't know. And then she like swam out. I saw a security guard like get her, and I was like, oh my God, that was crazy. I don't know. That whole concert was just insane.
Yeah.
Because, like, it wasn't like a mosh pit in the middle, join the mosh pit if you want. Like, if you're there, you're in the mosh pit kind of thing. It was,
Damn.
yeah, it was an insane concert.
One of the main shows a couple years ago, they were touring with, like, Real Friends and Knuckle Puck.
Okay.
And, like, another band. It's, like, the three bands that went before the main.
Yeah.
It was just heavy. Like, it was really cool, but the fans were losing it. Like, everyone was, like, fighting and, like, it was me and Max and our girlfriends, respectively. And, like, so we'd have our hands on the bars, girls in between where you could just, like, hold. And there was, like, people, like, crowd surfing, like, trying to, like, kick people in the front. Like, just punch people, like, while they were...
For no reason.
Yeah, and I was, like, me and Max would, like, punch them back. Like, as they were going over us, punch them and then throw them back. And we were trying to throw them so the guards couldn't catch them. So they just hit the floor.
Yeah.
Because we were, like, pissed at this point because we were doing it for, like, 2 hours. And we were sick of it. But yeah, no, that was wild. But then like the security guards like saw the girls that we were with because they were pretty small. You know what I mean? Haley and his girlfriend at the time, and they would like walk over. The guards would be like, "Are you guys okay?" Like just to the girls and like, "Here's some water." Or like one of the guards grabbed a set list off of the stage after the first band went off and like gave it to like Haley.
Yeah.
At the time, he's like, "Hey, like." Just let me know if you need anything. Just
That's cool.
Huge ass, you know, like the typical security guards.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. I support
It was kind of
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever got like in a dispute or an argument at a concert?
No, that's the last. Those people at concerts are the last person like I want to have.
They're
an
very
argument with.
scary. I accidentally pissed somebody off once.
No, not even scary. They're just stupid.
Yeah,
I think
it's scary how stupid they are.
Yes,
it's not
I agree.
No, it's not like I'm afraid of them. It's just people are nuts. It's like a mob mentality thing. I was messing with Max, and I was like, "There's a girl in front of him," and he was like, "She's kind of cute." And she was like taking a photo of the stage.
Yeah.
And I flipped the camera, like I pressed a button. So it was like a selfie. And Max was just like looking at me. She like turned around and like yelled at him.
Max?
Yeah. I just thought
Max did it?
I just thought it was so funny. Yeah.
It was like, doink. She's like, what the hell? That's funny.
And then, yeah, no, I've had some weird experiences at concerts where like people will go missing and they just won't show up for a while. I remember the last they don't do the free concerts anymore in Provo, do they? I haven't heard about
Rooftop?
it. Yeah,
they still do.
Oh, they still do?
Yeah, I went to one like 2 weeks ago.
And it wasn't any good.
No,
They lost their flavor.
They've never been that
after
great.
they were really great for a while, and then they did that Neon Trees show.
Yeah,
and then it went so big that like it destroyed it. Like it killed it. And then everyone after that, I remember we went to like a couple after that and we're like, this is bad. Like they just destroyed it. Before then it was rad. It was very like textbook hipster, but it was cool. And it was free. But no, I remember at the Neon Trees concert, I went with a group and we were pretty far back because we showed up so late. And like there was like a band. They must have been like the BYU football team. I swear half of them were wearing BYU football jerseys. And I like see them. They're in like attack position. Like maybe like you know how when you set up a pool game and you have all the balls in the triangle? Yeah. That's how they were standing. And they were like in the back. They're like, we're going to make it to the front. And then they start pushing, and I'm in the middle, and I see this crowd, and like I'm in front of them now. Yeah. And like now I'm like they're behind me pushing me, so I'm like part of this battering ram, and we made it to the front. And I was like, yeah, and like I was making friends with these guys, and we finished up the set, It was just like 5 songs with neon trees like at the front, just because I was like
Just 'cause you
stuck
followed
with
him?
them. No, I was like pushed along with them. Like I
Yeah.
could have got out of the way, but I just like I'll just ride this one out.
That's funny.
But I feel like all the bands that I've wanted to see, I see. Like I think I've seen a lot of shows
Mhm.
because like even like there was a time where I was like even if I was remotely interested in any of the bands, I'd just go. Like even if like oh yeah I like that album, I'll go to the
I'll go
concert.
to it.
So I feel like there isn't any that I haven't seen
You
that
guys-
I want to see.
Have you guys seen what is it? Have you guys ever seen just like a phenomenal artist just like on like their albums and stuff like that, and you hear them live and they're just awful, just so bad?
Personally, no.
I have
I
3
haven't
Days
had
Grace. They're not good. And,
Yeah?
like it doesn't even. He just doesn't sound the same like at all.
Yeah.
Like I can see if like you change your voice a little bit to make it sound good, whatever, that's fine. But his was like not even remotely close. Like, yeah, 3 Doors Down. I saw them when they were kind of bigger. I was pretty young. That was
Yeah.
like my first concert.
Yeah.
3 doors
And-
down.
Yeah, they
I remember
weren't that
listening to
great.
them on my little MP3 player.
Yep, I had
When I
an
was like
iPod.
8.
Yeah,
It was like before the iPod was even. It was when the iPod was like $500 because it just came out.
Uh-huh.
So I had some knockoff little MP3 player, and it was like 3 Doors Down. It was like yeah,
Kryptonite, baby.
Kryptonite. Yeah.
Yeah, my first concert was 3 Doors Down, Theory of a Dead Man, and Pop Evil.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that was pretty fun. Theory of a Dead Man was really good. I like them a lot.
Right on.
Yeah, they're like a radio band now. They're almost not equivalent to Nickelback, but they're kind of like that, like
Good
that.
old, good old Nickelback.
Kind of like that, you know.
One time I was at a show in Valour, and somebody screwed up. I guess there was a band. Their band called Surfer Blood,
Okay,
and they were.
it's a cool name.
I know it was really cool. They were playing with the New Electric Sound in Provo, but the New Electric Sound opened for them, and so
Okay.
they had like a significantly smaller set than this band that nobody knew called Surfer Blood,
Okay,
and like they sounded really good, but like no one was interested because like everyone was there for Surfer or for
someone else.
New Electric Sound.
New Electric,
Yeah,
and it's like the crowd was dying, and I was like trying to like be energized, but it was like a long day, just like any other.
uh-huh.
And I was like I've already like served my nickel. Like I liked the band that played barely, and now we have to sit. And I swear it was like an hour and a half long set because it was so long, and like the crowd was just dying, and the band was doing everything they could to like up the ante to like
yeah.
like I remember the singer like hopped down and was like singing through, like he made like a hole throughout
Oh,
the
he
whole
walked
thing,
through it.
and he walked through the whole thing. And I was like dancing with people, and it still was like barely enough to like get the show
going.
It was
that's
it was
sad.
rough. But then like if you listen to their music, like I love their albums.
Yeah.
Actually, their first and second album I think are phenomenal. But like, oh man, that was like not the worst show I've ever been to, but the least enjoyable.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I haven't ever seen anyone really too bad.
I saw Ozzy Osbourne.
That's kind of cool.
That was pretty cool. It's when he did a comeback tour. It's this last one ever with Black Sabbath.
Uh-huh.
Sabbath. I couldn't remember the name for a minute, but that was pretty cool. He sounds exactly like he does on
Oh yeah,
anything. He sounds identical. That was pretty cool.
that's cool.
He was a good entertainer. He had like something like super high budget, you know,
Yeah,
as far as rock and roll goes. But
yeah.
he was
Dude,
really entertaining.
I want to go to like festivals.
I do too.
Like
Das or
Das,
Coachella.
Yeah.
Coachella, I think is way cool. It's way too expensive and ridiculous
So expensive.
and so stupid, but I think it'd be awesome.
No, it looks so fun.
It'd be way cool.
I think this year, Greta Van Fleet, they were at Coachella.
Yeah.
I'd love to see
They're
that.
going to be at a Vegas festival in a little bit too. Haley was wanting to go because Cardi B was going to be there. I was like, I really don't want to see Cardi B, but Greta Van Fleet will be there, so I would do that.
I would see Cardi B, dude.
I-
She's kind of cool.
I mean,
She's
whatever.
so ratchet and so
To
gross.
each their own, I suppose.
Oh, goodness.
But I'm going to a festival. The Maine is putting on their own festival because they have their own record label,
Oh.
and so they're putting on a festival in January in Arizona with a whole bunch of bands, and like they do like meet and greets. They have like after parties. Like it's like a full festival where like you just
Yeah.
hang out with them, and everyone there is just way cool. So I'm super excited for that.
That'll be tight.
8123 Fest. And then we've mentioned it before, but we're going to a concert soon.
We're going to Poppy.
We're going
As
to Poppy.
the boys,
Poppy, November
as
1st.
well as we've had 2 guests on here that you should know, Smith Nilsson and Andrew Hoffman.
They'll be there too.
They're also coming with us.
Yep.
Maybe we'll have a 5-man podcast.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't want to bring the mixer to California.
No.
We bring the mixer to Poppy.
I'm going to meet
then-
Poppy.
yeah.
I'm going to definitely record it on my phone so we can at least put that edited in.
That's like, I feel like we can see Poppy anywhere, but we're like, it'll be November. We're going to be in Cali. It'll be cool.
Well, we couldn't have seen her in Utah. She wasn't in Utah.
I know, but like there was a closer one. Chicago, was it? No,
Not
not
Chicago,
Chicago.
Colorado.
Colorado. I was way closer.
Yeah, but I don't want to go to Colorado in the winter. You know what I mean? I feel like
Exactly.
Colorado and California are like the same distance. By plane, pretty much.
By plane, yeah.
It's like an hour and a half versus an hour.
I know, yeah. But California would be cool because it's warm.
It's going to be nice.
It's gonna be warm,
We're
and
gonna
like
hang out.
Poppy's like a side note. Like we're just gonna go.
Poppy's
have a
literally
road trip.
what we're doing the first day. And,
And
then
then
the
we're
rest
gonna hang out,
is just
yeah.
hanging out. It's going to be awesome.
But yeah, Poppy will be cool.
My dream, here's my vision, and I know it won't be this, but I think it'd be hilarious if it was. Okay, picture I think Poppy's demographic is like teenage girls, demographic age 11 to 17. Would
Yeah.
be my guess. Is her main demographic. So ideally,
Poppy.
it's just a whole bunch of children, and then 5 dudes standing in the middle, like
Us.
3 feet above everyone else. That would be the funniest thing in the world.
Just the video, and it's like there's no heads in your way. We're just towering.
Like everyone is so short at this concert.
I can see like a mom being there, and she's in
Yeah,
the
there's
back
gonna be
like,
like parents probably.
No, it's not like a kid thing. Like she actually has pretty good music.
She has good music. She's a Satanist. She likes
yeah.
to. She has some pretty good innuendos in her music, like sexual references, or she talks about selling herself to the devil. And I'm excited. I hope because I'm doing the meet and greet.
Yeah, it'll be a good concert. Andrew thought about doing the meet and greet, and then he was like, "Wait, I don't want to be possessed, and I don't want all my blood drinking."
He's like, that shit
Wait,
scares me.
Are you the only one going to the meet and greet?
It's just Ryan. He paid extra to meet Poppy.
Dude, it's gonna be worth it just to meet her and just to get possessed by her or something.
Wow.
Dude, that's gonna be great.
Do you think she'll act weird, or do you think she'll be like, "Hey, what's up"?
I think she'll play the character of Poppy.
I hope so.
I think she'll play the character because it's definitely a character. Like I've seen some interviews of her where she's not like playing as Poppy; she's just who she
Hanging
is.
out, yeah.
Because Poppy's like kind of a character.
Poppy is a character.
I bet
for sure.
I bet she'll be her character.
Poppy.
That'd be cool if she wasn't. I'd get her. I bet I could get her to break character. Like, hey, Poppy, you want to just record something for my podcast? And I just hold up my phone to her. I bet they're gonna take away your phone before you meet her.
Probably.
I think that's what they'll do.
I don't know if they do.
I hope I get
mean,
a photo with her.
Yeah, just a picture.
Just a cool picture. Just with Poppy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that'd be the dream. Poppy's so cool. Her music's pretty fire.
It's not bad.
It's like better than you'd think.
It is for like an internet personality off YouTube. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
catchy.
Mhm.
Good aesthetics, especially her first EP, and her new album sounds like it's gonna be pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
like
excited.
Poppy. It'll be fun. It's just a big bro trip.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. We need to get a hotel soon.
Or an Airbnb.
We need to figure that out sometime, which I'm sure we will. But
Worst case, no, we'll be fine.
we'll be fine. You can book Airbnbs pretty easily.
Oh yeah, I could. Yeah, you could do one today for California. You really could.
Yeah, but we're not going to do it today. We're gonna do it in like a
No,
month.
I'm saying like if I wanted to rent one for tonight,
Oh yeah,
I could do it.
Yeah, you
like
could.
it's not
You-
hard.
You definitely could.
So I'm not too worried, but we'll do it soon.
Yeah,
But
it's nice. We all bought our tickets. This is confirmed.
yep,
November
Poppy,
1st.
November 1st, Poppy,
You'll hear about it, I'm sure.
the day after Halloween.
Oh yeah.
I know. Here's the thing. We could have gone to the one in Los Angeles in LA was on the 31st,
Oh,
which would have
on
been kind
Halloween.
of cool because it would have been Halloween.
I want to be.
Ooh.
I like.
But I-
Halloween plus something else. Like it's
Yeah.
like a big,
Yeah. But I made the decision to do the first.
Yeah.
And San Diego. I think I've only been there once. But I think
I
that'd be
talked
cool.
about this a couple podcasts ago. I don't remember which one it was, but I am Jake Hill. He is he's touring the US soon. And like he's a pretty small rapper. And if he comes anywhere near Utah, I want to go.
Yeah.
Like He's just such a, and like I've seen his concerts, like he has videos and stuff of it.
Yeah.
And he's such a good performer.
Right
Like
on.
he just seems like super hyped and like involved, you know? Just because he's small, so he's just like, I don't know.
Have to do something to
Yeah,
to
and
differentiate.
and I feel like he really enjoys doing it. Like he's just a cool guy. And like if he comes anywhere near Utah, I want to go. I want to bring someone and go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know who will come with me.
I'd
but
go. I'm always down to go.
Yeah, I want to go to him. Him and Josh A are doing
Josh A.
yeah, Josh A and Jake Hill.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that. I hope they come somewhere around here. They're touring the UK right now, and they're gonna come here after for their. They just released an album called Better Off Dead.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Concerts are so cool.
concerts are fun as shit, dude.
Like those are they're a lot of money, but I feel like they're worth it because you have more memories
Well, like-
versus like buying something.
I'm going to Suicide Boys, and my ticket's like $35.
Yeah.
Like that's like nothing.
Yeah.
It's not a lot by any means.
Yeah.
So like, might as well just go send it. I don't know.
Yeah. Not too much, but I mean like even if they are much, like it's
It's
usually
worth it.
worth the experience. I've found.
How much was Warped Tour? Like 6?
It was like 50
50?
or 60.
And then we just saw like a ton of bands. Like
Mhm. Just a whole day
worth
worth.
it.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, like we were tired before all the bands were done.
Oh yeah.
We
We
were
were
like,
done. We were like tired at like 4,
I know,
and it
they
went
were
till
playing
like
until,
8.
Yeah, 7:30 or something.
Mm.
Sean, do you have any bands you just have dying to see? Greta Van Fleet.
Greta Van Fleet would be sick.
Yeah.
That would be way
Um,
cool.
A recent band that I've found, Death Grips. So it's just these two guys. One guy's the singer / rapper, and then another guy plays the drums, and then the rest is just all electronic music. But the guy, he doesn't really sing; he just yells, like just angry, like profound lyrics.
Badass.
Way badass, dude. Okay, so like in like one concert, so like he'll like invite people up onto the stage to like dance or just like hang out with him while he's like singing. He brought this girl up. She was just like there like dancing and everything. And then just randomly he just pushes her like he just shoves her into the next dimension, just like out into the crowd and just shoves her
reason?
for no reason, dude. He's crazy.
She's like, yeah, I'm on stage. He's like, fuck off.
Also, you guys have heard of Diane Word, right?
No.
That really
Die Antwood.
yeah.
Yeah.
That weird blonde girl from South Africa.
There's one song that sticks out.
I think you freaky and I like you a lot.
I would have
That
to
one.
hear it. It's wild. I haven't heard of that name since junior high.
Dude, they're so fucking weird. I don't even listen to their shit, but seeing them in concert would just be a trip. Like that'd be crazy.
No, yeah, it's a blonde girl from South Africa. You said,
Yeah, this blonde girl and her
with
and
this
like her
weird
boyfriend,
music.
and his name is like Ninja or something. And they're just weird. Like they have like this like weird, just like it's almost like cyberpunk, but
It's like cyberpunk reggae. Does that make sense?
It's like cyberpunk reggae, but like they both just have like this just weird, like just like aggressive like energy to it.
Yeah,
It's,
like almost forward
yeah.
for like an artist. Does that make sense? Like they're trying to like get. I don't know. Ryan, have you heard of them?
No.
They're so
A
wild,
It
The
dude.
doesn't-
story though
Doesn't
is that
sound like my kind of stuff.
No,
Dude.
it's no one's kind of stuff, but it's cool to listen to.
it's pretty sick actually. I have respect for it.
Yeah.
Also, Lady Gaga, she got in contact with them and she was like, "Hey, open for me sometime." And then they contact her back like, "We'll never open for you."
Whoa.
And shut her.
It's a big win to pass up on.
that's
That'll get you
huge
places.
For them, yeah.
Dude, they're still huge. Like they're huge.
I didn't
like-
think they were that big. I completely that name escaped my mind until you just mentioned it.
What was it
There's-
called?
They're
Die
big.
Antwood.
Diantwood?
Yeah.
Like Ant?
A-N-T Wood. Yeah.
Diantword.
Yeah.
I Diant Word. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Diane
yeah,
Word.
she is different looking.
No,
Very
yeah.
cool. 1 million followers.
In her music videos, she wears like the weirdest clothes. Like her
Yeah.
contacts are like
Like all black contacts
with
and
like a
stuff.
red inlet or something. Just like
yeah.
I
Well,
wanna
these guys
watch-
are scary.
Right?
I'm like looking at
Terrifying.
photos of them.
Let me
They're,
see. Do you have
they're
one?
scary.
I watched
No,
an
yeah, that's
interview with
horrifying.
them and like they're just like really shy. Like they're like so like people ask like so like what do you kind of describe yourselves as like, oh we're like No, I don't know.
We like the music.
We really like rave music. We kind of wanted to integrate that. And I don't know. But then like their music is just like heart pounding, just like crazy.
It's like caffeine is playing through the speakers. is what it
Sean, I
sounds
think
like.
it's so funny that you listen to all this heavy music.
Yeah.
Because I just imagine if I drove next to you and I saw this kid just
Just driving.
going
my
10
little-
and 2, just chilling in his Honda,
My blue Honda CR-V.
going like exactly the speed limit, I would have been like, he's probably listening to something nice and chill, maybe some
See?
Fleet Foxes or something. But you just listen to heavy shit.
See, I have two extremes. I have like 1970s singer songwriters like Jim Croce and John Denver, and like those guys. But then I have my metal that I've been getting into recently, and
You got to keep them separate.
I don't. Sometimes I listen to them. I'll
Ooh.
go a little crazy.
Oh no!
Mixing your liquor there.
Mhm. But yeah,
I think that's about all we got for this episode of concerts. The boys.
Yep.
So thank you guys for listening. We love you. We miss you. Leave us a review on iTunes. That'd be hilarious if you
And
did
Spotify.
that. And
Now that we're there.
Is that on Spotify?
It is. If you
do
need a
that?
link, just ask Ryan and I can send it to you because I saved it.
You have the link.
Yeah, I got the link. To
The link
Spotify.
is odd to find on Spotify, but you can do it.
You cannot. I don't know how to find it on the app, but
Yeah.
it is there.
It's there. We promise. We
I-
love you. We miss you. Goodbye.